Welcome to the MoChilll Zone. Leave your worries and your troubles at the door. Take it away, Mots.
All right, welcome to the MoChilll Zone with your boy Mox.
And Chili.
And today we have a very, very special guest. And today I'm going to let Chili go ahead and introduce our guest.
One and only Tre Mak, Sacramento hip-hop icon. We appreciate him coming by. Thank you.
A legend in the house, baby. Yes, we got him. Yes, very blessed, man. Thank you very much.
Thank y'all for having me. Appreciate it.
First off, how you got started in the game to where you are now? Because it's a long history, so you give a little bit.
Man. Very, very long history. So, I mean, I have like multiple origin stories, I guess you could say. So, you got the first one when you're not quite really doing it for the reason of trying to make it or anything, just your love of it. So that happened like probably like 7, 8 years old, just, following my uncle to the garage with all of his friends and trying to put raps together and writing raps. And then maybe like, 18, 19 was probably like the second coming to origin when I really tapped back into it and realized that it was still right there tapping me on my shoulder saying, come here. So got back into it then. And then I'd say we really got going maybe like 02, 03.
Okay.
I did a joint album called Point Blank, The Takeover. So it was myself, Critical, The Problem, Rob Cole, D-Foss. And that kind of was like our origin of when we all started doing like studio music, because prior to that we were just cassette tapes and rapping at parties and freestyling and all that good stuff. But once we did that, it was like no turning back. Like once you got in the studio, then it's just like, all right, this is what we do.
Do you remember any rhymes that you had from when you were 7 or 8?
Oh man, that's a great question. I actually do.
Nice.
But not good enough to.
You can't bless us?
Yeah, I was going to ask you. I normally ask you, like, what's your first song? Do you remember your very first song? That's a good one. The very first one you ever did?
I remember the title.
Okay.
I can't give you the lyrics, but I remember it was called "Get an Education."
Nice.
So it had like the beat had like dogs barking in it. It was crazy.
That's dope.
I do remember that. But lyrics wise, I would do it a disservice trying to do that right now.
Okay.
Yeah. I plead the fifth.
Yes, that part.
Okay, so tell the people who gave you most of your influence. Who influenced you to be the guy you are? I mean, who gave you
musically? I grew up listening to. I came up in I'm an '80s baby.
Okay.
So Kid and Play,
Seaman,
Young MC,
dope.
early influences, Slick Rick.
Oh, yeah.
And then once I started honing my craft, E40, Tupac, of course, Corrupt, which was actually surreal because I ended up working with Corrupt. Nice. But Corrupt was a big influence, Yuck Mouth. But, I mean, for the most part, once I really started getting into it, I tried to stay away from listening to, like, my favorite artists and things like that, because I just felt like even if you don't want it to, it's just gonna influence you. So I wanted my own sound, my own style, and so but early beginnings, those are the people that influenced me the most.
How do you get to your own style and your own sound?
A lot of man hours of scribbling on the pad and writing some whack shit, and and just being real bad at it until you're real good at it. And so, early on, like I said, you go from rehearsing it for your brother, then you rehearsing it in the hallways with a group of guys because everybody at the school can rap.
Yep.
Then you get the courage to actually get on the stage and see how people will perceive it that don't know you. And just practice, man. Just trial and error, trials and tribulations, all that stuff, everything.
That's dope, man.
Yep.
That's dope.
So I hear you with the pin on that, but what about like your delivery? Did you think about your delivery, or did that just come naturally to you?
It shifted over the years. Early 2000s, Sacramento, everybody had to rap fast.
Yeah.
I was part of that. So everybody wanted to rap faster than they actually could say the words. So there's a lot of songs when you're running out of breath and but that was the thing. How fast can you rap?
For sure.
So that delivery was probably the early influence. But then after that, again, just wanting to be different from everything I was hearing, made me kind of find my own style and delivery. Plus, I think at the end of the day, I think the music calls for the delivery.
Yep.
Sure. You know what I mean? So I think that, there's a lot of rappers that no matter what beat you put them on, they're going to deliver it the same. I like to hear the beat and feel like my voice is like an instrument where can I fit in between some of the stuff that's already on the track to complement it. You know what I mean?
Like the timbre of your voice.
That part, yeah.
Which is different because most people just hear a beat and just go over something. Now you're trying to find your pocket in the song.
That part.
Very, very different.
Yep.
Yeah.
How about cadence? I'm going to just keep going down the list.
Yeah. It's all trial and error. And, with your cadence, I think it just changes based on where you are, age.
For sure.
Yeah.
How I sounded at 16 wasn't how I sounded at 21. And it was funny, we were just talking when I was going back through the old school tracks, and one of the tracks jumped from like a 2004 song I did and jumped all the way to 2021, the MacBook.
Oh, okay.
And just the cadence between the two, without even trying, just sounded different. You know what I mean? But I think you go through shit. You know what I mean? Like you live life, and it just comes out through your voice, your cadence, all that. Yeah.
Can we expect like a strictly Migos cadence coming up?
No, I'm playing. I'll leave that to the new school.
Okay,
man.
do you remember your first time you ever been booed or people didn't say nothing on stage where it's just quiet? Has it ever happened to you?
Man, not to sound cocky or conceited, but it never happened.
Okay, do you remember the very first time you get in front of a big crowd and were you nervous?
Man, not to sound conceited, but it never happened. I felt at home very first time. My very first time performing in front of a crowd, I was like in 4th grade, and I did a Just Say No to Drugs rap song in front of the whole school, and couldn't wait to get up there and do it. There was never a point where I was fearful or, nervous. It was just like I wanted to hurry up and do it, and that's been the way I've always approached it. Like it's never. I don't know why. I just,
hey man, some people are born to do things, and that's nothing wrong. That's a beautiful thing, bro.
More so this stuff, like the talking, like that makes, because like it's, I'm autopilot when I'm doing music. It's natural, but like this stuff I can feel the nerves sometimes. You know what I mean?
I get that.
Yeah. It took, to be honest with you, it took us a couple episodes before. Wait a minute.
Mojo
yeah.
So what do I do with my hands?
Don't do that, man. You make a mistake. You're looking at that wrong. But be yourself, man. That's all it is. So no one can help that.
100%.
Okay. Man. Out of all the projects you've worked with, some of the people you have worked with, can you tell people some of the people you've worked with and like some people you want to work with in the future?
Man, I got a long list of artists I've been in the game for a while. So, I mean, I've worked with everyone from the Dog Pound, Daz, Corrupt.
Y'all rock out with me one time, man. Y'all rock out with me.
This is dedicated to the niggas that was down from day one.
Outlaws, Yuck Mouth, Keep the Sneak, and then when I was touring with Quick and Corrupt, I mean, I did shows with Too Short, Snoop, pretty much, man, everyone.
Yeah.
Who haven't you worked
with?
West Coast.
We
all know about the West Coast.
Yeah, everyone that's someone on the West Coast, I've had something that I've done something with. I've shared stages with Nip. I've been around, man. I've been doing this for many moons now. That's so, dope. It's especially on the West Coast. Yeah. I've pretty much tapped into every person that OG or the young ones too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, we see you working the Kings, so Kings, man. I didn't wear my Kings gear today because it's a little different today, but yeah.
I mean, Kings, I rep the Kings, man, but I make people mad because I also love LeBron. So when he went to LA, my love didn't stop. So yes, I have the Kings hat on, but like when the Lakers are in town, man, I might have, a Kings hat on and maybe a LeBron jersey on.
Don't feel bad. I used to be a Laker fan, but I've been a Kings fan like last 4 or 5 years, and I was born in Cleveland, so I'm always gonna root for LeBron. Because
we gave Larry the gospel, and he converted to the light.
Yeah, I converted like 5 years. I've been the last 4 years. 4 years to opening.
4 years of Kings.
Yeah, last 4 or 5 years. This will be the 5th year, I think.
He renounced Satan.
If I go to opening season this year, it'll be the 5th year.
Okay.
Yeah, that I've gone to opening season every year. So
it's tough though.
I definitely frequent, man. That beautiful ass arena, man.
Definitely, man.
I make my rounds there for sure.
That's for sure, though, man.
Yeah, what a blessing that we got that. It was not a sure thing.
No, we had to work hard for that. We almost lost them to Seattle and everything.
Hey, but they're here still now. So we won't talk about that.
Now we need
a winner. Talk about that. They say
beautiful
that kind of mojo. I won't put that kind of
area.
They got rid of our Monarchs. We don't want to have that happen.
Now we need a winner. You know what I mean?
Every time they win. Okay, so you got a lot of projects going on right now. Tell the people about some of the things you got going on now.
Okay.
And that's what's really important because you've been doing so many things, man. I can tap in. So what you got going on right now?
So my most recent solo album was called The MacBook. It came out just that quick.
Okay.
4 years ago, but I feel like it's still new every time I hear it. And a lot went into that because I got to a point where, I did my 3 solo albums. Well, first I started with the group. Then I did my 3 solo albums. Then I did the 3 Kings albums, 2 albums with Bugsy and Bub. And then so to come full circle and do a solo, it meant a lot to me to kind of tap back into that and tap into album mode. And since then, I've done a few singles here and there. I've done some basketball songs and things like that, just trying to diversify my portfolio.
Nice.
Nice like that.
I have a new project I'm working on. It's called 3 the Hard Way with Five and Alex the Barber. So that's our most recent single. It's called Can't Wait. That's on Apple Music. And then of course the thing that I guess I'm becoming famous for now is the Anfong jingle.
Right.
Every time I go somewhere now, it's like, you did the Anfong song?
Yeah.
Which is dope, by the way. That's dope.
I gotta make sure I drop that in there. But that's the most recent thing I've done. But I'm just staying active, man, staying busy.
That's dope.
I love it too much. So when I need to scratch the itch, I scratch it.
Well, we love it. We keep it moving. Go ahead. I know you got a question.
On a serious level, I got to ask something. I don't want to bring down the mood, but are you still getting bossy off the Rossi?
I mean, it's so funny, man. We drove here, me and my brother talking about that. Like, I hate to say it for everyone that might be influenced by that song, but I haven't had Rossi in a minute, man. But I'm not to say that I still don't rock with the Rossi, but hell yeah, if y'all had it right now, we get bossy.
If I had known, we should have bossed and bossy. Next time.
Next time.
We
just have that privilege.
Yeah, it's all good, man. But do you got any other projects like coming out soon now? Like, I know we talked off camera, so I want to tell about talk about the things you got coming out, the new stuff coming out. And you got some with the collaborations you got coming out.
Yeah. So again, the most recent one that's coming out is going to be 3 the Hard Way.
Right.
We don't have a date set on that yet, but we're in the lab working. We got 3 songs done right now. 1 single that's out on all streaming platforms. I do have a lot of solo work that I got going on. So there's 2 different things. So like you could do an album on the front end where you go into it and it's like you sitting down thinking to yourself with every song that you're doing that you're in album mode. But then there's also backing into an album where it's just like you just compiling songs and then before you know it, you start noticing that there's like a theme in all the music you've been doing. So you're like, damn, hold on, let me put something out. So I got that on both ends now. I got so much music that now it's a point of just like weeding through it and making it make sense. And but I do have a solo project I'm doing again. No date on that yet, but a lot of material. And just staying busy, man. Like I said, like I just love it so much. So
I guess what more question was, can you tell us some of the people who are going to be on that project without giving out too much work or no?
I can't do that.
No,
yet.
okay.
We still
I try to fish out and get a little bit of something there and there.
It's still in the embryo stages of everything. So no, really, the family will be on.
Okay,
there.
well, better yet then, if you can, what are some people who you might want to work with who you haven't worked with? Maybe about that. How about that? Better that question then.
I mean.
Yeah. That you haven't already worked with, like you want to do a song with.
A song with somebody that I haven't worked with.
Somebody you haven't worked with in the industry that
like
you want to do
locally or just like
locally, nationally, however you want to do it, brother.
That's a great question, man. Let me see. If I could work with somebody I haven't worked with yet. I mean, the top dog right now, man, K-Dot, Kendrick.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't?
Of course,
that still sharp and still.
Definitely.
If he brought his pen out and I brought my pen out, we're in the same room. I gotta believe something great's gonna happen.
Definitely.
I've always been pushed when I'm in that room battling with the greats.
Iron sharpen iron.
Yeah. So K-Dot for sure. If that's my wish list, I'll just leave it. A list of one.
Nice.
Okay.
For sure.
Nice. Nice.
I like that. All right.
So I always like to ask, who's your Mount Rushmore of MCs?
It's a good one. Pac.
You see universal.
He
seems to be one of the universal ones. Always
Pac
on the
always seems to be on there.
I'm just saying.
It's too influential
Yeah.
to. I don't even. Rapping. Pac is Pac.
Right.
I can't even really put into words. If you're Mount Rushmore and don't have Pac, especially if you're from this region, then it's invalid
from the West
already.
Coast. Yeah.
East Coast from that matter because he was born there. So.
Yeah. Man, this is. I don't think I've really thought of it like that.
Nice.
Myself.
Nice.
Okay. So I like
Myself.
that. I like that.
Third. Hove. Jay-Z.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, dude been doing it since the 90s,
Yep.
and he might be the best he's ever been right now.
Well, he's better now than he was back then.
That's what I'm
I can
saying.
tell you.
And
I can 100% agree. I
that's
seen him
saying
back
something,
then,
though.
and I know now. I 100% agree with you there.
And that's saying
1,000%.
something. That's saying something. And so I got one spot left.
Mm-hmm.
Mount Rushmore, man. That means greatest ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Tough. We ask the tough questions here on MoChilll Zone.
Man, 50.
Okay.
Nice.
And I understand
50
that.
Cent.
I understand why.
Because
He's got
nobody
hits.
had a debut. No one took the industry by storm like he did.
Mm-hmm.
And still going.
And still going. And, even though it's back in popularity now, we had gotten this PC rap world where you couldn't talk about people and say people's names. And,
Right.
I had little elements of that where I was kind of blackballed by thinking that, hip hop was the same sport that I grew up watching.
Right.
And I ruffled some feathers and dissed a few wrong people.
That's how we used to battle back in the day, though.
That's what I
Basketball,
thought.
fighting, everything else, man.
Everybody doesn't want to engage with that.
Exactly.
Some people are afraid of that competition.
Right.
But 50 was all about that and still is. Like,
Yeah.
he don't even do music right now, but I guarantee you if his name was called, he'd go back in there. And I built my early years on that. And so, I still got people to this day that I probably don't rock with when at the end of the day, it was all sport to me. Well, some wasn't all sport.
I got you.
Some was people I actually wanted to
I got you.
put my
Trust me, I
Yeah,
know.
nah,
I
some
used
of
to
those
fight. So I used
motherfuckers.
to
Yeah,
cage
yeah,
fight. So yeah, I understand.
But for the most
Yeah.
part, it was sport. And, I never could fathom, like, why they weren't seeing it as the same. Like, we, especially in Sacramento, we crabs in a barrel trying to get out,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so,
Damn sure.
I was trying to insert my dominance on what I thought I meant to the Sac rap scene. And
Yeah.
I was waiting for it to be reciprocated, but everybody was waving white flags and running and tell mommy. So, but that's how it went. So 50 is my Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, you don't want to talk shit to him on
Yeah, trust me.
Instagram either.
And trust me, you will not win. He's relentless. He's gonna keep coming and keep coming and
That
keep
part.
coming.
Like him and,
Hey, I like
and
that.
Diddy and like the Floyd Mayweather stuff.
go
On
crazy on
it's
Diddy.
he's probably one of the best trollers that has ever lived.
Yeah,
He's
top
just-
dog for sure.
It's good.
Top dog for sure.
Well, obviously you had like a bunch of different. the influences, everything else. What are some of your hobbies? So the people want to know, like, what do you do besides music and everything else? What do you do for your hobbies? What's some of the things that when you lay your hair down and you chilling?
Come on, man. I'm bald under this hat, man. You talking
You
about
know what I mean? Well, we all bald a little bit in here. I'm older than everybody in this room, so I know we ain't gonna get to that point.
Nah, it's all
No.
good. Traveling, bro.
Nice.
Yeah, like that shit became like a new love. Like once my wife kind of, she was always the driving force behind getting out and seeing the world.
That's dope.
And once you do it, you can't really turn back. It's always something new to explore. So traveling is a big hobby of mine. And just, I don't know if it's a hobby, but family time, man.
No, it's a hobby.
It's good.
You
It
know,
is.
like I really am low key when it comes to that. Like outside of music, man, it's traveling, it's family, and it's Detroit Lions football.
Oh,
I was going to ask. See, I was going to ask that question, but you answered it for me already.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got
Detroit.
Gibbs on my fantasy team.
Yeah, I got a couple.
Smart move.
Wait.
Oh wait, no, that was the old team. Never
No,
mind.
I think I got one. I got one Detroit person. I forget who it was. I think it's a running back. If I'm not
Probably
mistaken. Or
Gibbs.
receiver. Yeah, it's no
St.
receiver.
Brown.
Yeah, one of the receivers.
We got a lot,
Yeah.
man.
St.
we
Brown.
got a
No,
few.
yes,
We got
I'm
a lot.
excited to see.
Yeah.
I'm always rooting for the Lions as a Raider fan.
Likewise, I root for the
Yeah.
Raiders as a Lions
I'm a
fan.
Browns
My pops
fan,
is a
so
Raiders
you
He's a
already know.
Browns
I'm a
fan, too, so,
Browns
like,
fan, so you already know I'm rooting for
part of the
Detroit. Come on, bro.
family,
Come on,
right?
now.
You've been through some shit.
Yeah, trust me. I
You've
know.
been
I
through
know.
some
I
shit.
know.
I don't know what y'all
Yeah.
doing with Shador, but you've been through some shit. Y'all doing them kind
Put
of
this way.
dirty right now.
Put this way.
but, you
If
know.
I might not be a Browns fan if they mess this Shador thing up. I might switch colors. I might
They
be looking for a new
messing it
team.
up.
They mess this up. I'm done with it.
He's been talking about that. For
I'm telling you, like
weeks.
I'm done with it. They mess this up. I'm done with it
messing it up, bro.
because they
Do you
can't.
think Shador is the truth?
I think it's
I
better
think
than
he's
what we
more
had.
the truth than what they have on
Yeah,
the team.
I think it's better than what we've had.
Yeah.
So I mean, roll with the dice and go with it. If it doesn't
Yeah.
work out, you know what
I mean, honestly, on just some business, like he leading everybody in jersey sales. Like y'all messing up the bag.
Right.
At the end of the day, like you gonna
Yep.
please forgive me, but
Yeah.
y'all gonna suck anyway.
Yeah.
So,
Hey.
so at the end of the
Hey,
day,
bro,
get the
trust me, I
money.
hear-
You know what I mean?
I hear this every day, every
Hey,
day.
that
I'm
defense
taking the
is
Browns to
nothing
the Super
to
Bowl
sneeze at.
every day. I'm about to go take the Browns to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
All right, you go ahead and do that then.
Yeah.
My little sucker, you. What can I say? You know.
Yeah, nah,
But it's all
man.
good, man.
Yeah, but no, I'm very simple, man. Like, you know, nothing too crazy. Like, even at the highest of highs when I was touring and running around here with, you know, doing what I was doing to now just kind of doing it when it feels right and it makes sense. I'm still the same. Very simple. Traveling, like I said, football, family. That's it.
So, have you been to any games live in Detroit?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So that's on my bucket list to go to all the
Absolutely.
games, every
Absolutely.
stadium.
Nothing like it, especially and you can attest to this, like being a Cleveland fan in California, you don't run across too many people that
No.
like your team.
Nope.
So if you go to a bar or if you're watching wherever,
Well, that's
most-
instant bonding.
Exactly.
Instant.
Man, from the first time I went to a Lions game, from the time I got into the Uber from the airport, I'm talking Lions football with like a person that actually knows what I'm talking about.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
and it didn't stop. Every restaurant, bar, everybody. And yeah, it's nothing like it. It's nothing like it. Like, I feel like I'm like the long lost son of Detroit. Like, when I went there, it was just blue everywhere. Like, that shit just made so much sense to me at that time.
I'm still mad at the coach Ross from messing up with Barry Sanders being
yeah,
there, and
man,
I'm
come on.
still mad at him.
Oh,
about that.
Barry was my
He
guy.
ran my
You
guy
see him?
off, man.
Ran my guy. I'm like, come on,
That's
man.
who started
How
my
you do that?
fandom. You know what I mean? Like, Barry.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
where it started.
Oh,
from.
yeah.
That's what I was just about to ask.
Trust me, I
You don't have any connections to Detroit?
well, trust me.
Nah,
we had a
just
lot of
yeah,
losing
yeah,
seasons,
that's-
so we had to watch other teams, and
Yeah.
that was one of the teams I liked. Barry.
yeah, no,
So,
Barry.
so,
man.
yeah.
Playing with
Man.
him in Madden '96.
Had to, man.
Unstoppable.
On
Unstoppable,
Sega
bro.
Genesis, just
Unstoppable.
running
Ever,
back
bro.
and forth.
It was Barry for me, and then
Yeah.
it was Calvin Johnson for my sons.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
man.
And you know,
That's
I
dope,
think
man.
they two are the best to play their positions ever.
I saw
if not the
Megatron.
best.
Oh, yeah,
play.
definitely.
Yeah, Megatron.
I saw
yeah.
Megatron play against at Coliseum, and he just did us.
I was probably man. I
Were you
remember
out
that. I was there. I was there for that.
He
I was
did
there
us
for that. You
like
were
4
crazy.
touchdowns or something.
Yeah, you were crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you don't do like besides that? Do you have any like aspirations to do any movies, any type of thing like that, or get into any type of that type of
Man, I
game?
wouldn't be opposed to that. You know, I feel like I like being in front of the camera. I've never been approached with
Nice.
that, but I definitely wouldn't be opposed to it. You know, I feel like every little video we've ever done is a
Little movie.
yeah.
You know, there's an element of acting in it. So
It is,
at the end of the
definitely.
day, I'd be lying if I didn't say every now and then I thought like, man, I could act. But you know, I haven't been approached with that yet. But yeah, definitely, I wouldn't rule that out for sure.
Okay.
Y'all got some movie roles for me, man?
Yeah, well,
We're
we're
working on it,
working on
for
some
sure.
things. We got some
Yeah,
things
yeah,
with
we got
Chop
some
and
stuff,
with a couple
yeah.
other people. So yeah,
Sign me up,
In the
man.
works.
so we
for
asked a
sure.
question. Yeah, so
So you're talking about traveling. What's the best place you've ever been, and what's one place that you want to go? What's the next place you want to go?
Man, I got some stamps, man.
Nice.
I got a lot of passport stamps, man.
Nice.
Best place. So we're foodies, man.
so remember he's married, so we will leave out the parts to talk about the good things. You know, we won't leave out that part. So,
What parts?
the girl parts. It's the parts about the food and
Oh yeah. No.
Well, he's
but
with his girl,
that's
so
what
it's
I'm
not
saying. No,
incriminating.
Yeah.
It's mutual.
Yeah.
It's mutual. Yeah. best place. I mean, we got a favorite place.
Yeah, that's favorite's cool.
Yeah, I'll go favorite. We like Aruba a lot.
I hear a lot of things about
Okay.
Aruba.
Yeah, we like.
Is it dope
Aruba.
there?
It's
Can't
dope, bro.
can't go wrong with turquoise water and
Come on, man.
and white sand beaches.
And I'm talking about like I done been in the Bahamas. I done been to
Aruba,
a lot of different places. But
Jamaica.
every time you get in that water, it feel like it's.
But how are the women there in
years.
Aruba?
You said the women.
What are the women in Aruba? That's what I'm trying. I'm going
with
for
his
the women.
girl.
No, look,
I mean, I got
I'm
eyes.
talking about for me.
I got eyes.
I'm talking about me. I ain't asking for him. This is
I
for
got
me. You know
eyes.
what I mean?
She got
Yeah, I
eyes.
know.
No,
That's
no,
how the women in
no.
Aruba. I want to know from me.
You looking, you women wise, you if that's the mission, you been to Miami yet?
I've been everywhere but Miami and Florida.
Okay.
So
Well, there you go.
I know about my
Check that one off,
Yes,
and then
okay.
there you go with your women question.
Got you.
You good.
Okay.
You got all your
Enough said.
exotics you need.
Enough said.
You good.
I've heard, yeah,
Enough
I've heard
said.
it,
Yeah, you good
Enough
right
said.
there.
Good things, good things.
Yeah, but yeah, no.
How about one place
That you don't want to go?
no that you would want to go? What's the next? Not like Kansas City or wherever, but
No.
like the next like difficult travel place that you would want to go. That you want to check off the bucket
Maybe
list.
Bali.
Bali, okay.
Maybe
So all these places I want to go check out.
Maldives.
Maldives, yeah.
Yeah.
You could do both.
Yeah, for sure.
You ever been to
They're
DR?
pretty close.
No, I haven't been to the
I heard that's pretty cool down there
I have
too.
heard that. I have heard that. No,
Yeah, I
haven't
want
been
to check that
DR.
out also.
DR would be cool. No, I've done a lot. I mean, everywhere from freaking Budapest to Prague, Austria. I got some stamps.
Well, I heard
man.
an Austria bar in one of the songs earlier. I was like, I want to go to Austria.
I'm
In a
trying to go to Austria
bathtub.
too,
I
man.
think it was a bathtub in Austria. I was like, that sounds nice.
Art imitating life right there. It's real trip.
For sure.
what's up.
Heck yeah.
Yes, sir.
What's the farthest place you've been?
Shit.
Now my geography ain't the
But Budapest, they ain't the farthest
No,
go. How far
I
is
mean,
that?
there's-
go?
you're-
Let's just say Budapest.
Say Budapest. How
For
far
sure.
east you gotta go in Budapest?
I know my
Like,
flights is
damn.
hella long.
For
Yeah, that's
sure.
like-
I couldn't tell
Yeah,
you.
I
When
mean,
you start
that's
getting
far.
the 12, 13, 14-hour flights, I
Yeah.
don't know
For
who
sure.
was where, you know.
That's far enough. You said
Yeah.
Budapest. I'm like, that's stretches, bro.
That's not that far.
What?
It's Hungary.
Yeah, it is
It's not.
hungry.
It's not Asia.
It is hungry.
Okay.
It's like it's like.
Czech Republic.
It's not
Been-
too far from
been
there, though, is
there.
it?
I've heard Prague is wonderful.
Oh, Prague is.
I ain't never
shit,
been there either.
bro.
So
Prague is dope. Prague felt like
I was in the Navy, but I ain't
you
go
were
there.
on a movie set.
Yeah.
Like everywhere you went, like even the sky, it just everything felt
Wow.
like you was on like a movie set.
That's
like
dope.
Prague was dope,
That's dope.
and the
Nice.
food was super good. Same with like the food in Amsterdam, Holland, all that. But like,
Was the food good, or was
Where
there
at?
in Amsterdam, or was it just was it
Space
something
cakes.
else? Yeah.
nah, the food was actually legit,
Nice,
man. Like
nice.
the
That's funny,
schnitzel and they big on beer. I'm not even really like big on beer like that, but being out there, it made you be like, oh, okay, like the beer game is just different. But like, they definitely got the element, the red light district and all that.
Yeah, they got a
So
scene
I heard
over
about
there.
that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the scenery out there.
I'm trying to go. I'm
There
trying to
you
go visit
for your,
all that.
There
place.
you
I'm
go.
trying to see it all. I'm trying to go see it all.
There you go.
Just let you know.
That's
you know what I
another
mean?
one I
I'm
forgot
single.
about
I'm
for
trying
you.
to mingle. You know what I mean?
You can definitely mingle.
You know, I'm trying to mingle,
Amsterdam,
bro.
bro.
You know what I mean?
So
You can definitely mingle. Just don't mingle in I ain't been there yet, but you don't mingle in Thailand. Like
Oh
that.
no! I heard about that. Yeah, I got. Yeah, you got to
been
watch
there
what you're
yet.
doing there.
Yeah,
You,
yeah.
you even check that. It's not even sometimes.
You
man.
might mingle into a dingle.
Yeah,
bro.
man. I ain't trying to be like that. We gonna have some problems then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
when
Don't
in
work that
Rome,
way.
when in Rome.
Not when in Rome.
Not this cat.
No,
Not
that
this
wrong
cat.
for me, bro.
Not this cat. You know, I sign off on that. Okay.
I have been to Rome. Though.
Yeah, Rome's dope.
I
Me
know.
too.
I know what he means by that. When in Rome, but yeah.
No, I
yeah,
know.
No,
yeah.
I meant what you thought I meant.
Yeah.
So creative process wise, like how do you record and how do you write? Are you going bar for bar, or like recording, like chop punching in, or are you like sitting down with a pen, old school, and writing out a song and preparing?
Nah, no pen. So I ditched the pen. So I'm about to say something really conceited again.
I don't even write my stuff anymore.
Oh, you
No.
remember? You got like, you like Jay? Okay.
Nah, I ain't gonna do
Okay.
that. It's a
Okay.
lot of cats
That's
capping
cool.
when they say that
No.
shit.
For
Like,
sure, for
everybody ain't Hove and Weezy.
yeah.
Motherfuckers is writing that shit.
Yeah.
But I will say, early 2000s, maybe even late 90s, bro, when I was first typing shit in on my phone, I was like an alien. And if nobody gonna admit the shit now, it's cool. But if everybody really went back in time and thought about the first time they was like seeing somebody like writing shit in their sidekick and all that,
Oh, yeah.
I was writing my bars in my phone when people were still using pen and paper.
Oh,
So whatever.
so-
I'm not trying to be Soulja Boy and say I'm the first to do some shit.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I mean, my creative process is, you know, it's probably similar to a lot of people. I hear the beat. If it catch me, I go into mumble mode where I'm just kind of like building my
Cadence.
cadence, my
Yeah.
delivery. You know, I've shot some stuff to my brother before where I don't even think the shit is in English. It's just me being
Yeah.
but like that's me just really starting to visualize where I could take it. And then words come, and then I still write in the phone, and then, you know, from that part is another thing. I'm pretty in and out of there. So like once I get it, I knock it out, and you know, it's a pretty quick process. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, it just starts from the love of whatever the track is that I'm hearing, and then like once I lock in on that, then it's just a matter of like laying it down.
Hacks about me in the streets, bet you they tell you that they know Mac. These niggas say they from the hood, but they can't go back. Straps stay on deck, but I can't show that. But now, if you know Mac, then I bet you know that. The first name to come up when the thing go clap, going dumb with a backpack. What type of angle was that? These niggas whack, but I'm back to put the strangle the cats. Rep for the home team and put the blank on the map. Tracks get ripped apart, shot scented marks. I got the hood on smash, no crashing car. Flow stay on point, like Nash and Guard. In this race for the top, I got the faster car. Talk your bitch about the cuffs like I passed the bar. Pastime fucking on her, then I pass the bra. Nigga, please, I'm nuts with these candy bars. Payday every time I broadcast from Mars. Hollywood to the high, they know Mac's a star. Stick a needle in my eye if what I'm saying is a lie. Cataracts on my eyes, so I flash the card. 30 plants, 5 cards, how I pack the yard. Homeboy, I'm doing white boy well, but tell Dre to please give me the white boy deal, cause I've been shady with the pen. Lived out many men, that's a true story. 100, no 50 shit.
Yes. Are there any certain themes you like to write about, or is it just whatever inspires you?
It's mostly whatever inspires me. I'm not gonna lie, like, you know, you see the grays. I'm getting up there in age, so sometimes I have to stop myself from going, you know, deep 2003 just murder mode.
Yeah,
when I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
that ain't what I'm doing right now. But sometimes the beat just triggers you into, you know, relapsing
Going
and talking
back.
about, you know, some shit you was doing back then.
Mm-hmm.
So that theme is common, and you know, but for the most part, I feel like I'm versatile. I feel like everybody that I've worked with, family wise, we're versatile. So like, if we come up with a concept or we have a concept going in, we're all versatile enough to kind of be like, this is what we talking about. But just innately, the default is talk about how motherfuckers can't fuck with you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But at the end of the
That'll
day, you
always-
can
I
only
like
say
that.
that
Yeah.
so many different ways.
That's
Right.
true.
You know what I mean?
I like that, though.
You know, but at the end of the day,
Dope.
whatever it calls for.
Yeah.
Whatever it calls for.
Now, they can't see you on camera. You brought some crew here, people with you. You want to tell your people today about some of the people you brought here with you? Because they're also mates of you, who also do things with you. So you want to give them a shout
Yeah,
out?
absolutely. This
Yeah.
this is my family right here.
Definitely.
So I got my brother right here, Rob Cole, like always standing with me through everything. Like you can go back to, I mean, so when I first said the Point Blank album, the group, when
Yes,
we
sir.
first started, he was another part of that 4. It was 4 of us. He was another part of that. And then my cousin 5 right here, he was actually on that same debut album of us.
Okay.
That's my blood cousin there.
All right, all
Lex
right.
the Barber, that's my other cousin right there. He was actually on the same album as well. So we've been rocking together. I mean, that album came out 2003.
Wow.
So we talking
Nice.
22 years, and of course we were all together prior to that. So we talking 25 years plus of
Quarter of a
friendships and
century.
working. And then my boy Chip right here, and we all been locked in, man. So we just brilliant minds, entrepreneurs. You know, Chip always in my ear about things he got going on, and I like being
up?
around people that got shit going
Yes.
on and
Yes,
got
sir.
plans and
Yes, sir.
motivated. And so I can speak for all of them. They all are motivated individuals, and we all
Dope.
been tapped in for quarter century. You know what I mean? And that's rare. Not only is it rare to still be tapped in like that, it's rare that, for
Cats to be together, moving in that
older
way.
is
Yeah,
actually cool, bro.
yeah. It's kind of like how LeBron's moving with his team, man. Everybody's successful.
Yeah,
So same
it's
thing with
actually
y'all, brothers.
cool,
So that's
bro.
shout out,
Like,
man.
as
Shout out.
much as
What's
motherfuckers
up, brother?
talk and
Yeah.
and criticize old heads,
Definitely,
like,
sir.
I'd like to see some of these 20-year-olds get to where we are.
Yeah.
If they even make
That's
it
the real
there.
flex, bro.
Yeah, for
That's the
real.
That's the real flex. And so
You're right.
our relationships, our everything is, like we still here and we still
up?
rocking and we locked in.
I like
and,
that, man.
Yeah, these my guys.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. I'm trying to figure out why I know you. I've never met you, and especially you. I've met all you guys somewhere before.
We've
I
been
know
around.
Sacramento's a small town, so
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure it out. Because back in the day, but I'll figure it out. I haven't decided yet. Maybe off camera I'll figure it out. But
Yeah,
I
it's
know
all
we've met
good.
before.
We've
So
been
I just don't know
around,
where.
man.
I don't know where.
We've been, man.
Yeah.
We used to be up and down here, man. I don't do shows like I used to, but like we were everywhere, bro. And I was doing all that stuff.
You might have been doing some shows when I was back in the I was doing security back in the day. So I used to do balancing
Absolutely.
security. I was Hit 'em Hard Security. I used to be with them too.
Then
So
probably, for sure,
that's
what it
probably what it
was.
was. Because yeah.
I mean, I used to have a calendar in the room. Thursday we here, Friday we here, and it was no manager, no nothing. It was just me networking and
Yeah.
trying to get us on shows and get us
Right.
heard. So yeah. If you were doing security around here,
Yeah, I was doing
then
security back then, yeah.
absolutely, we crossed
That was back,
paths.
that was back in the day. You know,
Yeah,
man.
absolutely, we crossed paths there.
I ain't gonna tell y'all now how my age. Now I'm older than everybody in this room.
It's
now,
all
but it's okay
good.
though. But
That's
it's
a
good.
blessing, bro.
Yeah, but
That's a
no,
blessing.
yeah, it is. But no, like so getting back to that. So now, what we want to know is, like you said, you got hobbies. You don't do no fishing, no sports. Did you play any sport in high school? And
I
like,
mean, you trying to go? I mean,
I'm
yeah,
trying like
of course
people.
I play sports.
People want to know about you, man. You being vague. We want to know what's going on. Like,
Nah,
you know what
I
I mean?
mean, yeah, I'm a regular. I mean, I play sports in high school
Okay.
for sure, man. Like, yeah, I can still get out there going to court right
Okay.
now. You know. if
Okay.
anybody-
Okay.
yeah,
You got some
I-
game. You got some
I
game.
got a
All
little
right.
game,
All right.
man.
All right.
I got the
Nice.
old man jumper, man. They don't go
Okay.
nowhere.
So who in the crew got the best game?
I mean,
who,
you looking at it?
okay.
You looking at it. Like the guy that's on the
Yeah,
camera.
yeah, I love it. I love it. I love that.
Come on, man.
I love it. I love that. I love that confidence. I love it.
But
I
yeah,
love it.
nah, I play sports. What else did you say in there? Hobbies, fishing. I mean, most of my trips out there, I leave with nothing, so I'm not gonna count that as a hobby until I get consistent. You know what I mean? But I have reeled in a few.
Throwing string
Yeah.
into
I have
water.
reeled in a few.
Yeah.
But for the most part, man, like I said, just the traveling and the family and that shit. But I stay active. I like to try to get in the gym and all
That's
that.
what's up, man.
And,
Yeah. Well, we can
keep
tell.
my sanity. The gym
Definitely.
keeps your sanity for sure.
That's why I need to get back. Make sure. I mean, so
Yeah.
training. So I used to train and fight. So yeah, I get back in the gym myself now. So
you
yeah,
got to.
yeah. Shout out.
got
This
to.
Chop just walked in the room. That's
got
Chopper.
to. Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead. I'm going. You got a question?
I got distracted.
I know. I thought you were going to ask
No,
something. I was right in the middle of something there. Okay, so I know you got all this different. Do you have any type of other projects like not? Let me rephrase this. Do you have anybody that you're mentoring or anybody that you're going producing for, or any other projects that are coming up that you can tell us about?
Nah, for the most part though, I think which might be kind of spot on with your question is in 2026 we are going to do a roster reload of Point Blank Music. So
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Point Blank Music. So there was Point Blank the group,
Okay.
and then Point Blank Music was established in 2006 by me and my brother Rob Cole. And every release that I've ever had was been Point Blank Music.
Okay.
And so, but solely it's been riding on my solo releases.
Okay.
2026, we're gonna get back in our bag, get some young talent. My son is dabbling with music a little bit
Okay,
now.
okay.
You
That's what's
know,
up.
I'm a dust off Rob Cole's pen a little bit. We're gonna get this
Nice.
thing back going the way it's supposed to go.
I like
so
that.
we're gonna do a whole roster reload
Okay.
and get this thing going back in 2026 for sure.
That's good. So I'm trying to get that out. I know he's got something. You want to give it a little bit. I'm trying to get a little bit more out there. Dude.
What do you think of the state of hip hop in 2025?
I think that I like what K Dot spawned, like not just his shit with Drake, but like the fact that it made people pay attention to bars again.
Yeah.
It made all those East Coast cats started dissing some of the West Coast cats, but it wasn't rap beef. It was competition.
Right.
And again, back to what I was saying before, when I was exiled and shit from wanting to just be competitive, I feel like that is the true essence of hip hop is being competitive. And I feel like right now the element of that is back. You know, you still got some weird shit, but at the end of the day, you're gonna have the good and the bad. We always did. You know,
Yeah.
I can go back in time, and for every Ice Cube, you could name somebody that shouldn't have had something out. But I think bars are back, and
Yep.
I've always prided myself on, you know, talking about shit that made sense,
Yeah.
but also being able to, you know, have bars, articulate, you know, like actually be out there saying something and not just
Worthwhile.
mumbling and humming and whatever they doing. So I feel like it's back. That's why you see all the old heads making noise again, because like they feel comfortable getting back outside because they're like, oh, we rapping again. Like I seen some shit with Method Man recently, and it was sounding like he was back in '95 or something.
No, but Method's still dope, bro. He still
Right,
got
but
bars,
I think
bro.
they wasn't showing us that. 'Cause
Yeah.
we got all the fucking 6ix9ine
I agree.
Tekashis and
I
all the
agree.
other weird shit, and so we weren't seeing like Meth and you know, and I can't even think of everybody else, but
Meth, you got KRS-One, you got people
Yeah.
who, I mean, like people who like writing bars. You know what I'm
Kim's
saying?
doing a
Yeah.
lot.
who'd you say? Oh,
Rakim.
Rakim.
Yeah, I
Of
seen
course,
a Tiny
Rakim.
Desk with Rakim. That was
Yeah.
dope.
And
And Scarface.
Scarface.
For sure.
Of course, you
Scarface
got
came
your
in
keys.
shout out
and-
on my album, by the way, too.
Oh, for real?
Okay.
What's up,
Yeah,
man?
when I
Well,
dropped
shout out
the
to
Mac
Scarface,
book.
man.
Yeah, when I
Shout out
dropped
to
the Mac
Scarface.
book, he was one of the first, like one of the biggest people that tapped in, and
Okay.
like, you know, shit like that makes you know that like you made something worthwhile. Like
It's
you know,
legends, man.
yeah,
That's legends
that's
right there. Yeah,
face,
for sure.
Hell
Definitely.
yeah.
Do you think you could go with future albums, like keeping it with like, you know, iMac, MacBook, you know? You gonna go with that Apple
Nah, but I
theme?
did. So I'm gonna play something for y'all when we get done. But right now the title that I'm looking at is called "Mac Is the Name," and it's
Nice.
a play on Quick, DJ
Oh,
Quick. Quick
okay.
is the
Yeah,
name.
Quick is the name.
I love
And
it.
and I got a song that's pretty
I love
crazy.
it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
See, that's what we need. Back in the day, you had the hip hop people going back and forth with each other, and it was cool. You didn't have no beef, or
I'm
you
talking
know what I'm
about.
saying. So MC Shan and what's his name? Oh gosh, I can't think of his name now. Brain fart. Damn, I can't think of it now.
Biden moment.
Huh?
Biden moment.
No, man, not by, yeah, you might as well say that, huh? No, but it was like I think it was LL Cool J. Yeah, KRS-One. That's right. MC Shan and KRS-One.
Okay.
Yeah, they had back beats. It was like they were battling back and forth. I love that, man.
It's
I love it.
competition,
I
man.
love
Like,
it.
You
I love
know,
it.
At the end of the day, like again, that's what it was built on. So it's like I thought that's what the sport was about. You know what I mean? So when we got away from that and everybody got all sensitive and got tucked back into their pajama clothes, it was like
I thought
you know
this
what
was
I mean?
America.
You know what? And I think I'm glad you said that because I think we need to do more of that. People like
do, yeah.
step up and say what's going on. Hey, man, you know, you got something on your mouth, man. You don't look. You look crazy. You know what I mean? It's okay. We all got problems. We all got issues. And we talk
I mean,
about
not
ourselves.
to turn y'all whole thing controversial, but that's the whole thing that kind of happened with me and Mr. Fab and all that. Because, like, you know, it went from, I'll spare y'all the whole
No,
full
go ahead.
length story.
Tell your truth. It's your truth, baby.
No,
Go
it's
your
good.
truth. Your
But
truth, sir.
the gist of
Yeah.
the whole thing was once he threw his little shots that he threw, it was game on. Let's go. Let's see who do this better.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, man, before I could even hit upload on a song and had everybody talking about it, it was cease and desist. It was managers calling me,
Wow.
all the shit.
Wow.
And he know.
Of course.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
like that was I was just trying to show him, like,
course.
it's different. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if we gonna do this, it's gonna,
Oh, yeah.
it's different.
Oh, different.
You know what I
It's
mean?
different. That's why they got leagues. Difference.
That
It's
part,
difference. Yeah.
That part. And for the most part, like I said, most of my shit was rap shit. You know what I mean? Like even with Lynch, because at the end of the day, like Lynch, I'd be lying if I didn't say I wasn't influenced by Lynch or I didn't grow up listening to Lynch. I probably, you know, shout out to him. I know he's going through some health
Shout out,
shit.
Kev. What's up, man? You know, I've known him
but
for a long time too. So yeah, shout out. Yeah.
So I know his music damn near as good as he do.
Yeah.
But when I felt like he kind of chose sides in the Fab thing. So from that point, he was food. Then it was like, okay, well then you can get over here with him. You can get this too. But it was never personal on a level where it was like, I want to see Lynch and do something to Lynch. It was the sport.
It was a sport of it. I got
It was a
you.
sport
Yeah.
of it. Like like I
And
said,
I'm sure
I
he
grew
understands
up,
that.
I grew up on Lynch, and somebody just sent me a video recently. If I was ever trying to lie and say I didn't, I'm standing next to him and I'm talking about how dope he is.
Right.
So it's just like at the end of the day, like I literally fuck fuck with him like
Right.
that.
Of course.
You know, but competition is competition.
Of course.
You know what I mean? And so that's what rap is to me.
Nigga, don't put like you grew up on that shit, nigga. I grew up on it. I know every word, nigga. Nigga, I ain't gonna perk like I don't, nigga. Nigga, it's home, bro. Hometown love, man. Real talk, man. Pay homage, nigga.
Hey, look, if anybody's ever played competitive sports, and I know most of us brothers here in this room have, you punch your brother in the mouth or elbow them playing some basketball or something like that. Hey, when we get it, you move on, shake hands, okay?
Yeah.
And move forward. So, yeah, we get it.
Yep. Straight
Definitely,
up.
man.
Straight up.
Definitely.
So, is there any other music genres that influence your flow or your feel in your rap, or is it? I don't know. I was just thinking outside the box.
I mean, you know, man.
Or is there any
I've
other
hit a few
genres you
notes
Yeah,
before.
some
Nah, I'm
some
fucking with
R&B,
you.
some
Hey,
R&B, some
Nah,
jazz.
I've done it, but you don't hear me try to. I mean,
or is there another genre that really speaks to you?
I mean, I listen to R&B.
Yeah.
You know, but influence me musically, my pen. Nah, it doesn't. It doesn't. But I do enjoy it. I do listen to it.
For sure.
You know, I do have artists that I really rock with. Because at the end of the day, it's still intertwined.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can't have a rap without R&B influence. But like personally, like influencing how I write or what I do, nah.
For sure.
Nah.
So what are you like? What's your favorite style of beats? Like, what's the beat that speaks to you most? Is it like an old school like G-funk beat, or is it kind of like mob
G-funk beats are
music?
dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he West Coast, you
Like
definitely
some
G-Funk.
mob
baby.
or like
I'm pretty versatile, man. I really don't like being pigeonholed in like West Coast beat.
yeah.
You know, and like when I was fucking with Quick, I got a lot of, you know, prime West Coast beats.
Yeah.
But I felt like I'm more than a West Coast beat. Like I'm versatile. So, I mean, I've rapped on down south sounding shit. I've rapped on trap beats. I rapped on shit that damn near was borderline rock.
Nice.
Like, I really don't discriminate with the beat. Again, I've had my brother and my cousin kind of mess with me before. Like, man, you gonna fuck with that beat? And I would take it like as a challenge. Like, yeah, I had a song called Any Beat.
Okay.
And I literally was talking about I can rap on any beat.
Oh, that's dope.
And so I really, truly never felt like I was pigeonholed by like a beat or a style. Like, I just feel like, you know, if this is what we doing, then let me figure it out. Let me do it. Yeah.
It's lit right there.
Get the vodka pouring and turn on the instrumental. Hip hop or heavy metal, club shit or sentimental. Spit that shit on any level. Bass low, heavy treble, hating hoes, score to settle. My flow felt in every ghetto. Mama told me fuck them devils, so I went and fucked the devil. Met her off in Vegas, ran up on her like a running rebel. Game I run up on these runners, got them running numbers, fellow. Make it rain like the ranting ball when the thunder settles. I'm Leonardo to you Donatello. Follow me and I will take you to that higher level. Since the Fabby beef, I had to stop wearing yellow. Sent the yellow bus passengers to tell Dre hello. Nah, damn, homie, let me stop. My sights set on every nigga who ain't let me rock. Flew me down backstage just to make me watch. Told me I was on the label and then let me rock. Told me all about his plans on how to make me hot. Maybe not. Word to my homie Rob. You kept it trill with your boy from the very start. Just know I ain't gonna roll over like no prairie dog. All I got is my word and my hairy balls. Black ballers come and meet me in this very hall. Heads will roll if I don't make it. Bet the feds gon' know when I go ape shit. I dream of killing niggas in my sleep. Fuck what you heard about me, homie, this is me. Ay, and I can rap on any beat. Disagree and you gon' make me let the semi speak. I can rap on any beat. I can rap on any beat. I can rap on any beat. I can rap on any beat.
Dope.
That is dope. Let's go. You got another question? I'll go to ask something.
No, go for it.
Okay. So what the people want to know now is, you know, you got a missus out there, so we can't the women. We can't say for the women out there going there.
I'm good.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Your son. Now you say he's got some stuff coming out, right? your track or maybe possibly?
Like I said, we in the he gonna hate when I say this, but we in the training wheel stages of it.
Gotcha.
I want him to be the best he can be before we start talking about what's coming and this and that.
Makes sense.
But I know the love is there, and it's funny because like he would keep talking about it. I'm like, you ain't serious about this. I swear to God, man, I don't know what was happening, but every time I would, how iPhone show you some old ass pictures.
Yeah.
And every single picture that was popping up of him being 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years old, he was always in the studio with me, headphones on, doing this and that.
Wow.
I even got him on the end of one of my songs saying something when I come out the booth, and I'm like, yeah, it's in him. It's in him.
It's in him,
It's
man.
in him. And so I just want him to be polished before, we actually start talking about. But he's definitely part of the squad. He's definitely part of the squad when he's ready.
Well, he's gonna be one of like Kendrick. He was young way back in the day.
That
People
part.
don't know that, and he was like
That part.
And then look at him now.
Yeah.
So that's a big reason. So
That part.
that's good, man.
Yep.
That's dope. Go ahead.
So where can they find you at? Where can they?
Everywhere like air. Nah, man. Shit. You mean like social media?
Social media, yep.
I don't even know my handle, bro. I'm getting old.
You
I'm
know what?
Tre Mak.
We'll put him on.
I'll tell you
there.
what. You know what? We're gonna get. We got. My boy Sub. Come on up in here real quick and sit down here. Come on over here real quick, Sub. Have a seat. We're gonna have Sub go ahead and
Grab that
talk in here. No, wait, I'm gonna grab that mic. You sit right here where I'm at, Sub. Right here. Come on in. Sit right here, Sub. We have Sub. All right, Sub. Go ahead, Sub.
Yo, what's up, Tre Mak?
What's up, Sub?
Okay.
Yeah.
We had to get you on a second, Sub. But getting back to what we were talking about, Sub, go ahead. He was some of the handles. Let him know some of the things he's got going on, Sub. What you have planned for him.
Yeah, we had to get you on the MoChilll Zone, bro, because
Yep.
you're a factor. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
the
that.
whole California, not just labeling you to one little section. The whole California, you're a factor, bro.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, so we had to bring you on here.
Yeah, we appreciate you. Being
And
here.
okay, and then before we get out of here, we want to go ahead and one last thing before we go on. I want to know if there's when's the next show you got coming on? The first show coming up? Do you have a show planned or anything like
Man, I
that?
don't. I can't.
No?
I can't even front, man. I haven't been on the stage in a minute. I'm kind of itching to do it again.
Nice.
There's some whispers of that. That jingle I did, maybe being, at the Kings game, doing that, something like that. But for the
Nice.
most part, nothing's on the docket right now. Nothing's on the schedule. Just kind of chilling.
Nice.
We gotta make it happen.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Doc-
yeah.
Make it happen.
Get a showcase going.
We
We've
got a
been talking
showcase.
about.
Definitely. We were talking. Well, we're doing something with the radio station for next month coming up anyway. So hopefully, talk about that too.
Okay.
El Dorado there. So.
Before you get out of here, I do want to hear the Amfong story.
Yeah, see, that's what I was trying to tell you. Go ahead.
No, I just asked.
No,
Can you?
How the jingle came about?
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, no. So I had a relationship with her. We've been talking about some different business things, and then sometimes I won't say I forget, but in talking to her and about different other things, I was like, well, shit, I've never really approached her about something musical, and she's like the marketing queen right now.
True.
So let me
Yep.
just just throw it out there, man. You ever thought of having a song? She was like, what, really? She's a fan of things that I've done, and so that idea off top intrigued her, and so before she could even think about like, well, what would it sound like? How would you? Boom! I shot it to her, and she loved it, and then shit. Pretty much the rest was history after
That's
that.
dope, man.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah,
family was like, oh, you married Amfong? I said, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she's
She's
everywhere.
good. She's good people's, man. Like, she's really humble, really down to earth. I know she's legit celebrity now,
Yeah.
but like if you ever caught her somewhere, she's legit down to earth. And we had a lot of fun. Like, we did that pretty much in 1 or 2 takes, the little video to it, and she was a good sport. You know what I mean? Like, she was real
Nice.
cool. Yeah.
Nice.
Well, you're doing big things, man. We definitely appreciate that. Is there anything else you want to say to the people before you get out of here?
Any
You
shout-outs?
know what? First off, before you do leave and give your shouts out, can you give the people some word of advice? What would you tell someone, a young person like you, that's trying to strive to be like you? What would you tell them, and they don't know where to go, and how to begin?
I wouldn't tell you how to begin because everybody's beginnings are different. I will say if you do get to the point where you've elevated yourself enough to maybe catch the attention of a label or other artists, don't sign with an artist. You know, if you can do it independent, like La Russell's doing, and stick that way, then do it that way. But chasing the name and signing or aligning yourself with somebody just because of their name, it's not always what it's cracked up to be. So if I was even talking to my younger self, because when that situation happened, I chose the name over the label. In hindsight, you know, it's like, the name did what it did for me, and I did some things. But at the end of the day, go where the infrastructure is, where you don't have somebody that could wake up one day and say, I'm still an artist and it's still all about me. And then you got to play catch up to that versus being on a label where it's all about you and your growth and how they going to package and deliver you to the world versus, again, you know, there was points where I was a glorified hype man. And at the end of the day, that could be you as a younger person if you align yourself with an artist. So that would be my advice. You know what I mean? Other than that, man, keep writing, keep recording. The wackest shit you think is whack, put it out. Let people tell you it's whack and get better.
Nice.
It's dope, man. Well, we definitely appreciate you. Definitely appreciate it. And since you tell all the sites, we'll put them on our website to make sure you guys know. Y'all know who he is, but we're going to make sure y'all do know and how to reach him.
Tre
all
Mak.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
Right.
you find it. Google him. And
Google him.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? All right. We appreciate you, man, getting out of here. Go ahead.
You got any shout-outs?
Shout-outs.
Shout out to Lex the Barber, 5, Chip, Rob Cole. Appreciate y'all riding through here with me.
Yeah, appreciate y'all.
Yeah, definitely appreciate y'all, brothers. They're on camera. You know what? Don't worry. We're going to take a picture. Y'all see the picture. Y'all get to see
Yeah,
it.
you'll see everybody.
So, and then some of them will be on the show anyway, so it's all good. You know, it's all good.
Yeah,
We're out of here. Y'all here. Peace.
Peace.
Spread that
One love.
Peace.
One
Spread that
love.
baby.